Thank you for boarding Good Pod Guide Flight GPG 6084. My name's Lauren Windle and I'll be your captain today. We're embarking on a short journey to help you find your next favourite podcast. Don't forget to strap in. So a couple of reviews ago, I was a bit mean about Go Fact Yourself. And I thought I would feel kind of guilty and maybe lose a little bit of sleep over it. But actually, the opposite has happened, and I've now found my stride. So I'm here, ready to slate another much-loved podcast. I'm actually not going to slate it, but I just didn't think it was my favourite. Today is a turn of beach too sandy, water too wet. This is a great concept. It's where a brother and sister team perform dramatic readings of ridiculous one-star reviews that they found on the internet. Each week has a different theme. So, for example, strip clubs in Vegas, corn mazes in Iowa, or lakes in Minnesota. And they also have a weekly challenge that was initially set by the hosts, but is now sent in by listeners. And these include finding a one-star review of a Trump building that was written by a Trump supporter, or finding a one-star review of a barbecue restaurant written by a vegan, or a review of a cruise that mentions a divorce. There are definitely moments of pure brilliance. Like, for example, I listened to one where a New Mexico psychic got a very negative review from a woman called Rosemary, who, after some inspection and digging, happened to be her rival psychic. And Rosemary had also gone online to give herself an amazingly glowing review. There's another where a line really stuck with me from a ghost town, and it said, "There were leaks. The leaks were leaking." And that just felt really meta and philosophical to me. I also really enjoy when the management reply to the negative reviews. And that is obviously a source of much hilarity for the hosts. The hosts are siblings, Alex and Christine. Christine is a bit of a podcast B-knock. That's a big name on campus. She also presents And That's Why We Drink, while Alex's Twitter bio reassures us that he is the bad boy of podcasting. There are more than 100 episodes, and we've got another severe case of CSPP, classic successful podcast pattern, where their episodes start off very short and just get longer and longer. These might even be the worst offenders yet. Their first episode's around 15 minutes, and more recently, they're an hour. The concept just does not need that much time, and I do think it starts to drag. As with a lot of things, the premise here is excellent, but I think the execution leaves a little to be desired. There are moments of hilarity, but it does start to get boring. I'm not saying don't listen to it, but don't treat it as a project to start from beginning to end. Dip in and out, pick a few, have a laugh, and move on. In the next episode, you can hear me fact check a popular true crime podcaster who incorrectly identifies Jack the Ripper's victims as all prostitutes. Take that, patriarchy.